like Egyptology stuff, Egypt lore, Egypt, videos, things like that, well, this is something you might be interested in. This is the Four Horsemen Figura Obscura figure of the god Anubis from the ancient Egypt series. And it's pretty nice, very detailed. Nice looking box. This is actually kind of a cool unboxing experience because this cover unfolds and it's got magnetic flaps that like hold it onto here, and it makes a little diorama background. So there's Anubis in the front. There's another side picture. Kind of cool. Other side looks like Bastet on that side. Yep, another Egyptian goddess. On the bottom, just got the logo, that stuff, barcode. Top, some hieroglyphics there. Yeah, and little clear windows so you can kind of look into the package. And then on the back, it's got the bio, basically. It talks about Anubis and about the figure itself a little bit. More or less, this is more just like the bio for Anubis and the history. So you can pause that if you want to read it. But this is a pretty cool box. Nice unboxing experience. So let's check this out. Here we go. Unboxing. Yeah. There's the figure. Cool. But check out the background, the diorama background that it comes with. Let's do that first, real quick. Wow. And it's made out of nice material. It's pretty substantial. This would look really good with the figure in front of it. That's pretty nice. Figure Obscura does this every once in a while. They do this with the other figure that I have, uh, the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. And that was a pretty elaborate figure, also from Figure Obscura and Four Horsemen Studios. And it was pretty nice like this too. So that's cool, and it's magnetic, so it kind of seals back on the box if you want it to. So that's really cool. Put that there for now. And then here's the box with Anubis in it. Yeah. Wow. Comes with 3 head portraits, which is pretty nice. Several accessories, several different hands. Really nice. It's got a Anubis box in the back that comes apart, and you could put some of the parts in it if you want. It's kind of cool with Anubis jackal figure on it. 2 sets of feet. Yeah, it's pretty bitchin'. Really nice. There's that side, just like the outer box. The other side, oh, wow, that looks like Osiris. Yeah, wow, that's pretty special. And there's the back. Yeah, this is like the box that it comes with, like that. It's got the 4 poles on it that's meant to be carried, with Anubis, the jackal god, on the top, with the pyramid in the background. Yeah, that is pretty trippy with the beam of light. The pyramid all lit up. Pretty special. I mean, this is a pretty neat unboxing experience. I know some people don't care about the boxes, but with this kind of figure, it's a little bit different. It's kind of special. So then here's Anubis in his clam trays with all the accessories. And I think it's a 2-part clam tray setup because there's so much stuff in here. It's really something else. It comes with this little booklet that's nicely packaged too. Talks about the figure, and it shows different stuff on the inside about the figure. Pretty elaborate. Nice thick little book though. Very nicely printed. Here is Anubis. And first impressions, this is a very nice figure. He looks really good. Lots of nice paint details on here. Very nice sculpt. Incredibly nice details. Yeah, without going into a lot of detail about his history, Anubis is the primary god of the underworld who would basically escort souls once they died into the underworld and take them to the Hall of Two Truths, where they would be judged. And he was also, uh, in some aspects, it is thought to, different time periods, he was also thought to be the one that would judge them in front of the judges in the hall that would weigh their hearts on the like scale of truth. I believe that's what it was. He would put their heart on one side of the scale and against a feather on the other side, and if they passed and they passed the test, they would get to go on to the to the afterlife, and if not, they would basically be condemned. So yeah, And then also he is known in some aspects for being the overseer god of mummification, which explains also why you saw some of the priests in references you've probably seen that some of the priests wore a Anubis-like mask and headdress while they were performing mummification, because he was sort of like the god of mummification as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, interesting. So let's check out some of the accessories before we get into the figure. First and probably coolest of all the accessories is this Anubis box, and it's made so like four people could hold the box and transport it. Really nice resin casting. It's got some weight to it. It's pretty nice. The lid comes off so you can actually use it for storage if you want. The whole thing kind of comes apart, and the Anubis statue on the top also comes off as well. But he's got little pegs on it he pegs in, so if you set him by himself, it's going to stick up. So it's just probably best to keep it on the top, and it looks good. We have the scepter with the kind of forked end on it, and the animal head on the top. Very cool. It's kind of antiquish looking. Got a nice wash on it. And then here we have the Eye of Horus, little blue eye. It's on a little stand. This comes apart, but yeah, the little stand is made where you can plug it in. But that's very cool. Nice details. Yeah, check that out. Nice gold details. Next, we have this little Anubis canoptic jar, which in a canoptic jar, if you don't know, is where they put some of the internal organs of whoever is being mummified in here. And it's pretty cool. It's got some nice like hieroglyphics on it in the front, and the lid does come off, so you could put something inside, or maybe I don't know. It's pretty small, but you could actually take it off and have it open if you want. Cool looking head though. Nice wash. Yeah, check that out. Look at the detail. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Really nice. Looks aged. It's like ivory looking or alabaster. And then we have this golden ankh, and the ankh is the Egyptian symbol for life. And it's detailed. Pretty nice looking. And one of the hands he comes with can hold this, so that's kind of cool. Fits right into it, and it can like hold it at his side. So Anubis comes with an extra pair of feet. He comes with the jackal feet that are on him. Then he comes with these human feet, which are cool looking. But when you put the human feet on, it substantially lowers his height, so he is actually taller with the jackal feet on, and I kind of prefer that anyway. I think it looks cooler with the jackal feet, but it's pretty cool. You can get different looks with the different heads, and one of the looks is kind of a like artist rend, not really what you'd call it artist rendering. It's more like a Egyptian 2D drawing look with the type of head that you would see on some of the paintings and stuff and some of the reliefs. And he would use these feet for that with that head. Anubis also comes with a tail, and you don't have to put this on, but you can put it on. But it's pretty nice. It's actually got a bendy wire here, bends all the way around different ways, bendy wire all throughout. Yeah, I mean that looks really cool. Nice gold detail at where it comes down from the top. You plug this in into his backside through the little hole in the back into right there. So that's kind of cool. Bendy wire tail. Then he comes with this little bag of extra hands. There's 8 hands in here and 2 hands on the figure, so you get a total of 10 hands. And they're different hands for like gripping the ankh, gripping the staff, holding the canopic jar. I mean, he can do everything with these hands. And some of them are vertically hinged and some are horizontally hinged. So it just depends on which set of hands and the way they move on the body. And different ones for different situations. Then you come to the extra heads. This is the 2D looking head, the jackal head that looks kind of like, like you'd see in some of the renderings and some of the drawings. The articulated snout, or not articulated snout, but the snout is a little more straightly defined, more like an animal. But look at the gold on his ears, around his eyes. Wow, that's like beautifully done on top of his head. Yeah, that's really something. Check that out. Very nice. You can see the definition on his snout. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, it would be cool if these were articulated, but they're not. It's still really, really nice looking. So he comes with a separate neck that's actually used with that 2D looking head. It's a specific head. It matches more of the style of the neck uh, for the 2D look. So yeah, this is like the 2D neck that goes with the 2D looking jackal head here. Yeah, this one specifically fits on there with that. I mean, you could put any of the other heads on it, but it looks better with that, and then maybe the human looking feet. And it kind of gives him the humanistic look. Then we've got the angry looking face with Anubis. Check this out. Wow, look at that. Look at that mouth and his fangs. He's pissed and snarling. Yeah, check that out. Look at the detail there, though. Wow, isn't that something? Just around his face, all the different looking, looks like almost like fur. Wow, the gum lines. That's amazing. Can you see that? Wow. Yeah, that's really something. Yeah, look at him. Wow. Yeah, glossy looking tongue like it's kind of wet. That's really, really, really cool. We finally get into Anubis. I mean, this figure is just chocked with detail. It's got the weathered looking soft goods like lower tunic garment here, and underneath it's got this front piece that lifts up. But check out the gold detail on this. Wow, and just each section is just painted beautifully. That's really something. And underneath is another section. Look at the scaling on that. That's really something. Really cool. The gold bands around his legs. These are loose. These actually can come off if you like. Same thing with the ones on his wrists. Those can actually come off too. But then the scarab with the wings, and I guess like that's supposed to be the blue thing, is the disc is supposed to be like for the sun. But that is awesome. Yeah, the scarab. Look at the bluish green scarab. Really amazing. And then this is the stock head sculpt that it comes on. Cool looking headdress. Now the headdress comes off, and you can put any of the heads. When you change the heads, you can leave the headdress off or put it on, whichever you like. But look at the detail on that. Wow. Yeah, that's really something. And then up here on his arms, the bands on his arms. I mean, that's just the detail in there. It's mind-blowingly cool. On his chest, up here. Look at that. That's really cool. This is a separate piece and it comes off too if you wanted to when you change heads. But just look at the head on this one. Yeah, he's kind of serious looking. Very cool though. Yeah, I think it looks excellent with the headdress on it. Pretty nice. That's the front. Here's the back. So you can plug his tail into here. So if you want the tail, I kind of like to look without the tail, but it's optional. You can put it on either way, either leave it on or take it off. But yeah, it's nice. Really nice looking. Paint on this thing is so good. It's really good. And this figure was like less than $70. So I think for $70 you're really getting your money's worth. And it's a substantial feeling. It's really solid. It's weighty. It doesn't feel cheap at all. And the skirt here has a bendy wire in it all the way around the bottom and the front, so you can pose it if you want to make it blowing in the wind or doing something, moving. It'll pose however you like it, which is really, really cool. So now showing what articulation he has. He does not have butterfly joints at the arms. He does have ball joints, and there is no bicep swivel. So I can't feel any bicep swivel, but it does have the arms will rotate around 360 degrees at the ball joint at the arm. They go out like just that far, in just a little bit, and the arms will swivel at the joint up here if you can put them out. I think they will. Let's see. Yeah, they do swivel at the joint. This set of stock hands on it they're vertically hinged, I want to say. No, wait, make that horizontally hinged on these ones. Yeah, and they rotate and go in and out. The fingers are a little bit pliable, so you can, put items into his hand, and if you have to expand them a little bit, they work pretty good. Pretty nice. His chest articulation, he can move forward, let's see, like that much, which is not bad. Back, oh, quite a bit. But it's still going. Yeah, back that much. Wow, that's pretty cool. He does have a thigh swivel up here. They do swivel, good thigh swivel, but it's built in up here at the hip. There's no cut, so it's a swivel up there. And then in the single jointed legs that go back I want to say about that far before they crash out. So that's okay. They do swivel. He does have articulation down here at the foot. There is rocker so they can pivot and swivel and turn. So he can stand pretty flat-footed when you want him to. His legs go like that far apart. They kick up quite a bit, at least 90 degrees. Yeah, back. Oh, way back, all the way back. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. That's awesome. So you could essentially make this guy sit down if you wanted to. He could probably sit on something on the chest if you took the top off. You make him sit on it if you want. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So decent articulation for a big figure. It's not bad. Not bad. I mean, it could be a little better up in the arms, and butterfly joints would have been nice so you can get a little more range out of, you can't really cross his hands over his chest, but you could point them in probably like, oh, I want to say like that much. See how that one is. So you can't quite cross his hands over his chest. That would have been nice. But yeah. And up at the head, he can look down that much. Up, well, he's going to get stopped because of the headdress. But looking up, putting the head up, it's on two ball joints. There's a ball joint at the bottom, ball joint at the top. But it's a little bit restricted with the mask and the this collar on. Once again, these both can come off if you want. But then you can turn a little bit. Probably more if you took the headdress off. Yeah, so it's a little restricted with this on. It's still nice though. I mean, it's functional and it works. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, nice details. I mean, it's really an amazing figure. I like this. I think it was worth getting. I enjoy Figura Obscura figures, so they're all pretty nice. Yep. Well, I guess that's about it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it kindly. Thank you, guys. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And stay tuned. We'll catch you on the next videos. Take care, my friends. Be well. See you out there. Bye-bye for now.